It's so important. It's got to be somewhat on the side of Naomi. She's had an absolute.
There's no doubt that you got to have athleticism because you've got to.
The left knee of Natalya coming into this match. Alexa Bliss has been maybe
in multiple different parts of her body. I mean,
well, she has.
What?
Oh,
and from the Queen.
So many firsts in the course of the women's evolution, but tonight.
That there was any other possibility that anybody other than Charlotte.
She needs to win it for different reasons. She's always going to be in the title hunt.
Of being the victim of a Money in the Bank cash-in.
Oh, and now Natalya.
Broken ladders, broken bodies.
And look at this Ember.
Against the barricade on the wrong side of a ladder.
And guys, this is
her own well-being to take out Lynch.
And I think the question was answered very, very clearly.
Natalya neck first into the steel.
And Ember.
Well, we've seen 4-on-4 on Raw and SmackDown Live.
Whoa!
This is
a counter. Ember now just needs to get rid of Banks.
Oh!
All that. Just set up the ladder and go.
I completely agree with you, Coach. You can't get lost.
Drop toe hold.
When you're a great athlete, the game tends to slow down.
Turn around on Sasha.
Well, I think we're seeing that Ember Moon is just doing things by...
Ember once again now with the opportunity she needs.
And here comes...
That would be.
I think the entire All-State Arena would be singing Lana as the best.
Bigger ladder for the climb.
Go big or
that's
go
what
home.
I was talking about. You got to have the...
Familiar with each other from their time on SmackDown.
Oh, my God.
Tailbone to the steel.
Oh!
No. And now sliding into the ring. Charlotte and Natalya.
Oh!
Natalya launched.
This.
No friends, every woman for herself. And it's a battle of wills here between two.
I'll clap for that.
Absolutely. Wait a minute, Naomi drops Bliss.
You know, we talked about it.
Banks. Oh, a blockbuster.
Off the apron to the floor.
Ring. Watch this again, Naomi from the apron. Above the ring, awaiting someone to climb the ladder. Into the fray here between Moon and Naomi. Oh!
Can only go so far
Oh
together.
my God! Becky goes, oh my God, underneath the ladder.
Associated with this match.
Oh! Kick right on the bridge of the nose there to Ember Moon.
Look at Ember Moon's face. She's loving this. She's eating it up.
And now Ember Moon surveying the situation. You look at Sasha Banks here starting to... Oh, look at Lana.
Oh, my goodness.
Lana charges.
Between the ladder and the boss.
There is nobody in this match with a clear path. There's nobody in the ring. There's nobody getting up.
One another.
What an incredible rivalry they had once. Charlotte. Oh!
Yeah, very, very risky business.
Historic moment for one of these ladies. Here's the opportunity.
Take home the contract here tonight, and what a leap ahead.
Tear into the ladder, and instead, going up the ladder is Sasha Banks. Picked off Charlotte Flair.
But she's got a bad knee, Tom.
But still, Sasha.
Becky Lynch.
Becky's starting to climb, and Alexa Bliss and
bring the contract back to Raw.
Bliss trying to grab the briefcase of the mix. And now atop the ladder, look at trying to reach for the contract, trying to reach for the briefcase.
There it is.
And Alexa's hot in pursuit of Becky Lynch. Lynch and Sasha. And now Ember Moon's starting to climb.
So we've got 1, 2, 3.
Drawing each other, trying to get to the contract. Ember Moon reaching out, and a whole ladder went with it. Alexa Bliss changed ladders. On Natalya with a boot.
You're right, Coach. The ladder's set up probably about 4 to 5.
Flair with plans down below.
But the problem is when your plans involve...
And Charlotte taking one more competitor out of the...
But boys, that was somewhat of a mistake by Alexa Bliss because she would not have been able to...
flatten the Queen momentarily, but Lana looking to capitalize.
Lana trying to...
I really, really am.
Kick by Lana.
Down goes Bliss. But Lana can't win by submission.
This is such a mistake.
It's at the greatest Royal Rumble. Could she do it? Trying to go up top. Her hand on the handle of the briefcase.
She was too far away.
Position.
Okay,
there you go.
She notices that.
Becky very, very wise. Two friends at the top. Oh! And Flair with a spear. And
there's Sasha.
Sasha Banks right behind her. The Flair out of the way, now making her own ascent. Confidence on the face of Lana.
Lana's got the ring all to herself. Now Natalya with a golden opportunity.
I called this.
And Moon trying to get there quickly, but Charlotte Flair almost caught with a big exploder. The cap of Charlotte Flair went off the steel for good briefcase.
It's over.
Becky Lynch.
Becky needs to take another step.
Is all by herself.
Alexa Bliss at the top.
Alexa Bliss is Miss Goddess in the Bank.
Miss Money in the Bank certainly does that right here, right now.
Wants anywhere she wants. Alexa Bliss could catch
Last moment.
Yeah, Alexa using the other ladder in the corner to perfect to the other 7 women in this match here tonight. They give it every...
Her head's on a swivel. Miss Money in the Bank.
Fine, just for that briefcase, and that's great. And Alexa got the contract.
These Dole branded pay-per-views, they're really cool. I mean, the matches
Roster because they bleed blue. And don't forget that, okay?
Old friends. Tonight is about bringing both Money in the Bank contracts.
What it is. What's with the 2, dude? I don't get it. Oh, actually, no.
One down, 1 to go. Get it done for Raw.
To their respective brands. Again, congratulations. Well, team versus team. Congrats. Monday Night Raw, it is the Big Dog versus the modern-day Maharaja.
tonight. Dang. Kurt.
Superman punch. Full threat match. Conor
Big conspiracy against him. When in fact he's been given opportunity.
Mahal. That's why I don't listen to anything that Jenner has to say.
What exactly coming? Out of breath, unable to keep up with the modern day Maharaja.
Oh, sing!
For your modern day.
That was a display of great.
When the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal threw him to the wolves or the
Poor Sunil is in absolute agony right now.
Tonight.
Yeah, put him right beside us, right here.
Well, nonetheless,
Brasil, estamos em Chicago com as emoções do Money in the Bank.
Ainda temos здесь, Чикаго. Мы уже видели, что Алекса Блисс стала первой госпожой. Деньги.
the handy team of Obey Kadawani and Chance. Team of Ray Rougeau and Jean Broussard.
Et oui, les grands vents vont souffler sur.
Team of Ray Rougeau and Jean Broussard.
Et oui, les grands vents vont souffler sur.
欢迎来到合约接力大赛，两大品牌的超级巨星命运齐。
I'm trying to give him some moral support. I mean, the guy's a hero.
It's
listening to me.
Yes.
No, you're not. Obviously, I am applauding Sunil.
You want to try that one over?
No, it came out right.
Today, Roman Reigns, who considers himself the uncrowned
Roman Reigns!
You know, Jinder Mahal said that one trend worldwide. Hashtag MITB.
If you were done flapping your gums over there, Coach, the Maharaja was addressing us. Dog's certainly no stranger to hostile environments. It's exactly the name.
They better be ready to fight for it.
On the streets somewhere.
I can't make 3 points at one time, Corey. Don't like each other. Just the way we like it.
What about Jinder?
Roman Reigns eats it every time he goes to the ring, believes it. Jake up a couple of months ago. Remember,
A spectator, much like we are here tonight. Normally he likes
Jinder Mahal's honor this past week against Roman Reigns. I think Sunil deserves a little R.
by Mahal.
Smart move by Jinder, rolling to the outside, replaying the geyser.
Roman Reigns with a right, driving Jinder to the top rope. Hey!
Oh, wait!
It's a miracle!
Sting just throw.
But I should have known.
Should have known what.
That's the most ridiculous thing about it as he came out of the wheelchair.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Saying it has turned this match around for the modern day Maharaja.
I don't like you getting sucked in or the rest of us getting sucked into that.
Punching Brock Lesnar next time.
At this point in 2018, Corey, I will agree with you here.
Brock Lesnar has held the title longer than anyone. Lesnar defends the Universal Championship next, is still to be determined.
Miraculously, heroically, Sunil Singh would rise from his...
Jinder Mahal, a very vicious, very aggressive Mahal. A man do with Roman, Corey, is grind him down. Jinder's hands. Reversal, Reigns whip.
Confidence, arrogance, understanding the ability that he has.
Oh, even further in control of this one, Coach.
But do you like the pace? I think the
pace go deep into matches, 20, 30 minutes deep, and the big dog's some higher of the modern-day Maharaja right now, and that doesn't bode well for Roman.
Mahal has been relentless, much like the men
for Roman Reigns.
Well, like you could chalk up a lot of
to qualify when he speared Jinder Mahal through a well, in all intents and purposes, won the Universal title. He escaped the steel cage.
That's what it is.
But sometimes when you have a situation
drive you, Roman Reigns is trying to steer toward the ladder.
At the midway mark, like this is a horse race.
Double boot corner. Oh, big knockdown of Jinder Mahal.
This is what Jinder needed to avoid.
Corner. Oh, big knockdown of Jinder Mahal.
This is what Jinder needed to avoid.
And that stunned Roman. Oh, and Roman got all of that one. As he's
just battering Mahal with repeated clotheslines.
Hey,
Jinder could do it.
Hooks the leg. Is it enough? Almost had it.
Getting very, very frustrated at this point.
Take a look at this big knee from Jinder.
Jinder Mahal realizing that. Trying to position his feet, does Mahal. Kick by Roman.
Goodness.
Jinder's down, cover.
Not successful here tonight. They're going to drop a rung. It's going to be that much harder to get a
control. Smarting from earlier in this matchup.
Look at Reigns.
Standing switch by Reigns. Elbow to the side of the face and a boot right to the nose.
Great awareness by Mahal to wrap the arm of Roman Reigns. All right now.
Also see the frustration on the face of Mahal.
And great in
a long time on Monday Night Raw.
And Michael, everything has worked so far, but
near fall again.
Wow. I don't know if Roman
Now Reigns knew he was going to be in a fight tonight.
Well, it's about competition, sure, guys, but at some point on nights like tonight,
Jinder's, the toe of his boot landed right between Roman's eyes. One more time, Reigns looking for a spear. Favor. Back and forth. This is what
to the chest. And now Reigns got it. And now Roman Reigns with a drive-by to Mahal.
Yeah, Roman caught himself that time.
Trying to take advantage of the distraction.
Diversion was effective.
Boy, Roman has had enough.
You blame him? A spear to save. The big dog hurts.
It's going to be a night that Roman Reigns remembers. A big-time win.
The modern-day Maharaja. This is how
he hurt.
Boom!
But he's hurt now.
3 billion people.
A spear. Well, as Reigns celebrates, we want to tell you that WWE is a proud sponsor.
That new coach is like Coach Tim.
Keep that back tight.
5 and 215 on my deadlift.
Sport that really progresses our athletes to really want to be independent and function.
You worked hard today.
It's okay.
Katie's competing in speed.
Sponsor of Special Olympics, including the upcoming Summer Games at Arena. I know you've been having a blast here with the Money in the Bank pay-per-view right now.
Yeah, in the nick of time, Rowan would change the complexion of the match.
Rowan continue their role of dominance. Meanwhile, to kick off the pay-per-view.
Heart and perseverance proved to be too much for the 7-foot.
Tonight at Money in the Bank.
Daniel Bryan now 2-0 against Big Cass in single.
Sammy unfortunately paid the price. A dominant performance.
The victory, and then one that was an absolute classic on the Raw side for the
match. I thought, everyone thought, we had a brand new Intercontinental.
Rollins did whatever he had to do, but the important note is that
so far from all the superstars from both Raw and SmackDown Live here tonight, return to her winning ways against the champion, who is Carmella with the kick.
Charlotte Flair, champion. So that makes me better than each and every. I'm not defending my title at Money in the Bank.
Yes, you are going to put your title online.
If you think anybody
is down women's title.
Everyone's afraid of Asuka. Twice as good as Asuka. Asuka moonwalked all over Asuka, and I'm going to continue to prove that Mela.
The Asuka lock. The question that Carmella has posed to Asuka. Will we...
Long, painful night. That said, I personally believe
unlimited instant streaming access to all of WWE's weekly programs in the
last couple of weeks, who has been in full-on attack mode. So if
Asuka's career since she arrived in NXT, this is a different superstar.
And whether you like
simple math, Phillips, Carmella beat Charlotte Flair.
WWE Champions, the mobile game. Download WWE Champions now and enter code.
Saxton, what do you know about being money anyway?
From Osaka, Japan, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion.
In April, on then champion Charlotte Flair told her from WrestleMania that she did not win the championship, not the lose.
Looking for a way back on the map. Carmella is the map. Mella.
And there goes Carmella between the ropes.
You walk yourself into a back fist. I almost feel like with all this chirping.
Yeah. You think Carmella realizes she has chance?
Thought about the middle turnbuckle, and Asuka one step ahead. Oh, look at Asuka. Is Carmella tied up in the ropes?
Look at, if Asuka lets Carmella get counted out, Asuka's not the champion.
And Asuka!
Real confident champion.
Brill. Carmella's in a bad way right now.
The champion.
Asuka needs to be aware of the referee.
Carmella does best, finds that window of opportunity and capital on it.
Look at this double. Carmella would absolutely love to humiliate Asuka by making the...
Now talk to me here.
Asuka trying to rotate her.
Honest with you here, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Can she bring Carmella to big kick? Carmella to close out Asuka to kick out. And somehow Asuka able to stick around here in herself. She was able, Byron, to your point, to tap out the champion within the last few days.
Keep waiting for that one.
And great in the head of her opponents, and then when it comes time, the bell ring.
No respect either for the challenger. Asuka, was caught up.
Building for Carmella.
Wait for the kick.
So dangerous, so effective.
Kick, the champion is down.
Why incite the Empress? I don't.
Watch
out! It's on her face.
Trying to go for the Asuka lock. Carmella to the ropes.
Carmella has earned herself I respect Carmella's wherewithal to, yes, buy herself a reprieve.
Barely holding on by one hand to the top rope. Carmella flies through the ropes, wiping out Asuka.
That's with you.
Another cover, kick out.
Surprised Asuka even managed.
Carmella went for another kick.
What is that? It's haunted.
What?
What's going?
Again.
Yeah!
The SmackDown Women's Champion
is back.
Well, let me get this straight.
Shut up, Sam. Carmella looks like money. Ellsworth is back, and it changed again. Hands against, against the Empress of Tomorrow. So,
this is ridiculous.
I'm gonna find out where the after party is tonight.
Gold Bond Men's Powder, all over wetness and odor control.